just like a touchdown. I've been here, middle of nowhere, fence lines, rusted mud, camel hat, truck bed, Cobra sitting in the sun. Hope we're loyal, keep it real, never switch, never run. Crickets loud, bass deep, moon peeping, not much fun. Mama say the road stick, don't forget where I'm from, but I'm all work hard, always keep my face strong. No frills, just grit, country boy, never soft, pride thick in my chest, this is home, can't get lost. Kicks, punch, bash, hit, banjo twang in the night. Hard, heavy blood bold, it's just me and my guys. Back roads, bound ties, kick it up, dust, kick it, never back down. Real ones never bust. 808 rumble, blending with the banjo sound. Red stain, swamp pain, countryside of town. Back roads, bound, rolling till the pipes loud. Pride too strong, ain't ever slowing down. Slide guitar, grinding beat, thumb mine in the zone. Small town, hard, nobody going play my throne. Got scars, got fights, same dirt, same nights. Family close, drama list, keep my circle tight. Drive fast, live raw, break laws out of sight. Ain't about big city, I'm good where it's right. Banjo picks, highest tick, keep my hustle lit. Turn the music up, feel the country rap hit. Kicks, punch, bass hit, banjo twang in the night. Hard, heavy, blood bold, it's just me and my guys. Back roads, bound tires, kicking up dust. Kick it, never back down, real ones never bust. 808 rumble, blending with the banjo sound. Grass stain, swamp paint, countryside of town. Back roads down, rolling till the pipes loud. Pride too strong, ain't ever slowing down. Raw tone, steel strings, let the engine grind. Dirty hands, proud, deep roots, don't need a sign. This is me every day, never care for shine. Country rap, loyalty, family on my mind. Back roads, bound tires, kicking up dust. Kick it, never back down, real ones never bust. 808 rumble, blending with the banjo sound. Grass stain, swamp paint, countryside of town. Back roads down, rolling till the pipes loud. Pride too strong, ain't ever slowing down. 808 bounce, banjo range, so the soul never stop. Back roads bound, that's the goal. Yeah. Down here where the gravel meets the grass, let me tell you about this girl. Red dirt on my boots when I see you walking by. Head tilted just right, your laugh cuts through the night. Got me acting like a fool, mama raised me better. But girl, you got me tongue-tied, like I never wrote a letter. Small town Saturday, you're sipping sweet tea on the porch swing waiting. Got me feeling crazy, your daddy's on the front step, cleaning his 12 gauge. But I ain't scared of nothing when you look at me that way. You got that backwoods charm, keep me coming back for more. Never felt this way before. You got that backwoods charm, make a country boy go wild with that innocent smile. Started young in these hollers, learned to work with my hands. But when you came around, girl, I forgot all my plans. Your sundress in the summer got me acting brand new. Never thought a farm boy could fall this hard, it's true. We go mudding in my truck through them winding dirt roads. You ain't scared of getting dirty when the creek overflows. Hair blowing in the wind, stereo turn up loud. You make the simple life feel like we're on top of a cloud. Bonfire Friday nights with your hand in mine. Stars above our heads and some homemade shine. Your brothers try to warn me about your stubborn ways, but girl, I'm already gone, lost in your gaze. Cornfield conversation till the sun comes up. Coffee on the back porch from your favorite cup. This backwoods love story ain't like what they write, but it's ours and it's real and it feels so right. That backwoods charm got me wrapped around your finger. You got that backwoods charm, keep me coming back for more. Never felt this way before. You got that backwoods charm, make a country boy go wild with that innocent smile. Down where the gravel meets the grass, that's where I found my match. Yeah, backwoods charm. He tried hard, real hard, but things fall, good intention, bad decision, good intention, bad decision. Family name down the drain. What's left now? What's left now? Good intention, bad decision. Small town talks. When you fall, good intention, bad decision, good intention, bad decision. He tried hard, real hard. Things fall, things fall. Yeah, I was backwood raised where the pine trees grow tall. Grandpa's old farm, that's where I learned it all. Muddy boots, dirty hands, work from dawn to dusk. Never had much money, but we built from trust. Small town gossip, yeah, they love to run their mouth, but I don't give a damn what they talking about. Got my own way, my own rules to live by. Backwood raised, that's my battle cry. Oh, from the holler to the hill, oh, always kept it real. I'm backwood raised and proud as hell. Don't need nobody else to tell my story, my way, my truth. To say backwood raised, that's how I'll stay. Backwood raised is who I am. Backwood raised. Mama taught me manners, daddy taught me fight. Stand up for what's wrong, stand up for what's right. Friday night football, Saturday night beer, Sunday morning church, that's how we do it here. City folks drive through, think they understand, but they ain't never worked this stubborn land. Blood, sweat, and tears built everything we got. Backwood raised, forget me not. Oh, from the holler to the hill, oh, always kept it real. I'm backwood track. Backward race, can't change my ways. Backward race, for all my days. I'm backward race and proud as hell. Don't need nobody else to tell my story, my way, my truth. To say backward race, that's how I'll stay. Backward race, yes who I am. Backward race, till my dying day. Don't let it down. That's how I'll stay. Red dirt boots stomping out front the hardware store. He got a nickel in his pocket, deep pride, nothing more. Rolling by that feed mill, head notching hill high, gravel fly on Main Street, man, I'll never say goodbye. He spits slang with the fellas on the open seat. Tall tales, big laughs, always keeping receipt. Paint chipping off the sign, but his loyalty don't fade. His high school cap tossed, this at parade. Seen a sheriff, seen a preacher, seen the same old crowd. Raise your glass when you see him, say it proud. Main Street loyalty, yes, how we roll. Main Street loyalty, if you down that road. Main Street loyalty's running through our veins. Main Street loyalty, never gonna change. Main Street loyalty, times if you know. Main Street loyalty, real ones never fold. Main Street loyalty, times till it's told. Main Street loyalty, times in the cold. Main Street loyalty, never letting go. Main Street loyalty, bark louder than they show. Steel guitar crying out back of the roadside dive. He got stories for miles, but he's looking in your eye. Folks rally when it's hot, when it's broke, when it rains. His word sticks tighter than a diesel on a chain. Shake hands, tip hats, that's cool round here. Pick up dust and banter, keeping it sincere. He don't brag when he's right, don't run when he's wrong, but you'll find him standing guard when the road get long. 10 times, more name ringing like a bell. 10 times strong, yeah, everybody tell. Main Street loyalty, that's how we roll. Main Street loyalty, echo down that road. Main Street loyalty's running through our veins. Main Street loyalty, never gonna change. Main Street loyalty, times if you know. Main Street loyalty, real ones never fold. Main Street loyalty, times till it's told. Main Street loyalty, times in the cold. Main Street loyalty, never letting go. Main Street loyalty, bark louder than they show. Ten times, I said Main Street loyalty. 10 times, it's spread Main Street loyalty. Saw little Tommy at the corner store last week. Same kid he used to chase fireflies down creek. Road holes in his shoes and a crooked smile. Now he's got that look in his eyes, been gone a while. Used to talk about getting out, making something more than what his daddy made, what his granddaddy wore. But the weight of this place got heavy on his chest. Now he's asking questions, putting heart to the test. Who you gonna be when the world gets hard? Who you gonna be when they deal the cards? Are you gonna stand or are you gonna fall? Are you gonna answer when your name gets called? Who you gonna be? Who you gonna be? When everything you know ain't what it used to be. Who you gonna be? See his mama working double shifts at the dock. Try to keep the lights on, bills getting high. Tommy sees a struggle, sees a break, a back, wondering if he should help her stay on track. College applications sitting on his desk. Dreams of bigger cities got him second guess. Cause loyalty runs deeper than the Mississippi mud, and leaving feels like betrayal in his blood. Who you gonna be when the world gets hard? Who you gonna be when they deal the cards? Are you gonna stand or are you gonna fall? Are you gonna answer when your name gets called? Who you gonna be? Who you gonna be when everything you know ain't what it used to be? Who you gonna be? Some folks say you gotta choose a side. Some folks say you gotta swallow pride. But time has got a different kind of plan. Gonna be the kind of man, gonna be the kind of man that stays true. You're gonna be the kind of man who follows through. Whoa, yeah. Who you gonna be? Ooh, tell me now. Found Tommy at the graduate last spring, wearing cap and gown, heard the whole crowd sing. But he didn't walk away from where he's from. Built a business here, got the whole town young folks working again. Pride back in his step, Tommy kept his word every single breath. Sometimes the answer ain't about running far. Sometimes it's about becoming who you are. Who you gonna be when the world gets hard? Who you gonna be when they deal the cards? Tommy chose to stand, never gonna fall. Always gonna answer when his name gets called. Now we all can see, now we all can see what a man becomes when he's truly free. Who he gonna be? Little kids ask Tommy what they ought to do. He just smiles and says, that's up to you. Started in the dirt, now I'm looking at you. Same blood, different past, what we gonna do? You chose your side, I chose mine. Now we're standing face to face at the county line. Backwoods blood, backwoods blood. Don't forget where you came from, cousin. Backwoods blood, backwoods blood. Same mama raised us both, now we fussing. We got that backwoods blood. Same backwoods blood. Backwoods blood pumping through your veins. Backwoods blood can't wash out the stains. Backwoods blood, backwoods blood. Backwoods blood, backwoods blood. Remember catching crawdads down by the creek? Now you act like you don't even know how to speak to your own kin, your own family tree. But that backwoods blood still flows in me. Backwoods blood, backwoods blood. Can't change what's in your DNA, cousin. Backwoods blood, backwoods blood. Same granddaddy taught us both to hunt and hug. We got that backwoods blood. Same backwoods blood. Backwoods blood pumping through your veins. Backwoods blood can't wash out the stains. Backwoods blood, backwoods blood. Backwoods blood, backwoods blood. You can run to the city, change your name, but that backwoods blood ain't gonna change. Born in the sticks, die in the sticks. That's how it is when you're born with these. Backwoods blood, backwoods blood. Backwoods blood, backwoods blood. Look me in the eyes, tell me what you see. Same backwoods blood that's running in me. We might be enemies now, that's a fact, but family's family can't take that back. Backwoods blood, backwoods blood. Victor's mud runs deeper than grudges, cousin. Backwoods blood, backwoods blood. Same soil, same roots, can't escape where we came from. That backwoods blood. Same backwoods wash out the stains. Backwoods blood, backwoods blood. Backwoods blood, backwoods blood. Backwoods blood, backwoods blood. That's all we got, that's all we got. Backwoods blood, backwoods blood. Can't change what we are, can't change what we are. You think you know me? You don't know shit about what runs through these veins, kid. Dirt roads taught me lessons that your daddy never could. Breaking backs and building something from nothing but mud. Your silver spoon perspective couldn't handle my truth. I've been grinding since before you learned how to tie your boots. But don't lie when the pressure starts to mount. Every scar tells a story you can never count. Born from struggle, raised by pain and honest sweat. You question my intentions, but my bloodline says shit. My deeper than it got. That's a wish me, that's about. Bitter than it just ain't called. Get unless you make it, can't unless you call. This path never count a saying, keep control, righteous path. Either never rising to the side, the trouble straddling. But just getting made old, then hauled by a whole break. Every heartbeat, every tool our people ever do. Sacrificing, no cheating, cause it's only you. Every small bud's calling it, but we start to fold. But then a fish caught the heart, baby, so girl, honey, baby, let it down. There's a mission, there's a how. Ain't good, then that just can't go. Out of last for me, can't walk it now. Finding roads in my cup. Sweat ain't just something you touch my whole sky. It's in my blood. People never got. Yes, and once I think about. Baby, you couldn't, but just been taught. Yeah, love is sad. Oh, love through these hands. Well, love, Granddad's land ain't what it used to be. Found a letter in his dusty box I shouldn't read. Turns out mama's been keeping secrets from us all about what daddy left when I was barely 5 years tall. Ground beneath my boots, gun shifted overnight. Everything I thought I knew don't sit quite right. Bank man came by last Tuesday afternoon, talking about some debt that's coming due real soon. Said Granddad borrowed money way back in the day. Now they want the payment and we gotta pay, but the numbers don't add up to what I understand. How we lose 3 generations on the sacred land. Some's life comes sideways like a backdoor stone, knocks you to your knees in ways you ain't prepared for. What you thought was solid ground starts shifting underneath, makes you question everything and you used to believe. So sometimes life comes sideways and you gotta stand, even when the truth ain't what you claim. Found old photos in the same dusty box, pictures of my daddy with some girl around the block. Dated right before he up and disappeared. Makes me wonder about the things I never heard. Mama's been crying more than usual these days, like she's carrying the weight of all our yesterdays. Called my uncle down in Mississippi tonight, asked him about the stories that don't sound quite right. He went quiet for a minute, then he told me straight. Some family business you learn about too late. Said the land we're standing on ain't really ours to keep. Been bought hard time for years, buried way too deep. Sometimes life comes sideways, like a backdoor storm, knocks you to your knees in ways you ain't prepared for. What you thought was solid ground starts shifting underneath, makes you question everything you used to believe. Sometimes life comes sideways and you gotta stand, even when the truth ain't what you claim. Now I'm looking at this letter with my name on it, wondering if I should tell mama what I found, or let sleeping dogs lie buried in the ground. Either way, the past keeps following me around. Drove down to the courthouse this morning at dawn, pulled the records on this land we thought we owned. Turns out grand, that gambled more than just his pride. Lost it all one night but kept the truth inside. Now I understand why daddy had to leave from carrying lies. Gets too heavy to believe, but I ain't gonna run like the man before me did. Gonna face whatever truth's been kept well hid. Sometimes the strongest roots grow twisted in the dirt, but that don't mean the tree ain't worth the hurt. I plant my feet, weather any storm, even when life don't go the way I thought it formed. Bank man's coming back next Friday afternoon, but this time I'll be ready with the truth. Back in 05, blood on the boots on the ground. Billy's barn burning bright, whole damn town. The trail burns, bitter brotherhood, broken bad. Blood and boots, all we fucking had. Sheriff said, son, sometimes silence saves souls, but Bob is body buried beneath bitter brambles. Blood and boots, buried the truth whole. Burning bridges, breaking bonds. Blood and boots, can't wash clean what's been done wrong. Blood and boots tell the tale, heavy hearts that never heal. Blood and boots, nothing left but what's real. Blood and boots through the years. Blood and boots through the tears. Mama made me promise, boy, keep your mouth shut tight, but conscience cuts cruel, keeping me up each night. Blood and boots, staining sacred ground. Brothers' bones beneath black soil, never to be found. Daddy drank deep, drowning demons in the dark. Blood and boots, left a lasting mark. 10 years pass, the pain persists, poison in my heart. Burning bridges, breaking bonds. Blood and boots, can't wash clean what's been done wrong. Blood and boots tell the tale, heavy hearts that never heal. Blood and boots, nothing left but what's real. Blood and boots through the years. Blood and boots through the tears. Silence suffocates, secrets slowly kill. Blood and boots, walking up that hill to the courthouse steps, where the truth must spill. Confession comes calling, can't run anymore. Blood and boots brought me to this courthouse door. Blood and boots, time to pay the cost for the brother I buried, for the soul I lost. Blood and boots tell the tale, heavy hearts that never heal. Blood and boots, nothing left, what's real. Blood and boots through the years. Blood and boots through the tears. Church said, son, the truth set you free, but still all I fucking see. That's my legacy. house muddy, but my mind stay clean. Railway rumble rumble, banjo strings, southern pride, let the backwoods ring. Stand my ground, ain't backing down. Stick around, I'm king this town. Enemies lace up, but I don't frown. Stand my ground, ain't backing down. Round, ain't backing down. Eyes locked, you won't see me trip, but a steady hand's firm on the grip. Southern steel, I was raised like this. Tall loyalty, something you miss. Silver change, but I ain't never changed. You be in the cut where respect remains. See you watching plot moves in vain. Still standing tall when you fade away. I repeat, you can't break me now. Stand my ground, never take the crown. Pride thicker than a muddy creek. I'm everything you try to be. You don't know about this thorough pedigree. You don't feel my best, you just envy. Banjo sing, my people ready around here. That sound and stand by. Stand my ground, ain't backing down. Stick around, I'm king this town. Enemies lace up, but I don't frown. Stand my ground, ain't backing down. Round, ain't back down. Talk for the march, you don't call shots, hit the weight, sick of confidence, hit the kicks drop. I built this all sweat, no handers, no props. Banjo big, second country pride in my knots. You lurking in the shadow, chase my moves, face smile, no shine, can't feel my boots. Gritty southern roots, backbone never bend. Blaze my own road, don't ball, I set trends. You say you on war, but you free now roll in. All bark, no bite, just tie smoke in the week. The beat stand my ground, get used to the sound. Every challenger falls, but the king stays crowned. Stand my ground, say it loud. Country heart never bowed, I repeat it proud. Stand my ground, ain't backing down. Stick around, I'm king this town. Enemies lace up, but I don't frown. Stand my ground, ain't backing down. Round, ain't backing down. O-rings, 808 pounds, king of country round. Stand on my sound, girl. Stand my ground. Stand my ground. AOA shake, banjo twang, back row, calling loudly. Son of 'em still here, boots on dusty ground, on truck parked outside, same red clay town. People talk, I hear 'em, same old sound, I'm loyal to dirt, but sometimes I wonder now. It's like guitar ringing out, wind kicks off the fence. Little fire in my chest makes a damn good defense. Every handshake strong, every name's well known, but the fence just gets taller the older I've grown. Why stay when leaving's easy? Why fight for a place when the gate swings free? Is comfort the reason? A pride in the pain? Would I miss it, or would nothing change? Tobacco chewing knuckle, laughing at my plans. Says men don't run, we work, that's how we stand. Rivers low, my patience too thick like southern sand. Friends gone to the city, but here I still ain't. Would the headlights find me far from this dirt? Could I outrun a feeling, or only get hurt if I packed up memories? Shut the old door, would you still remember me, or just a boy from before? Banjo is biting, and the 808's deep. Hammers on my chest, keeps me from sleep. All these open fields still fence me inside. Is it loyalty, or just plain pride? Why stay when leaving? nothing's easy. Why fight for a place when the gate swings free? Is comfort the reason, or pride in the pain? Would I miss it, or would nothing change? Shake, banjo twang, still I stay. Boots on the ground, that's how I pray. Dirt in my teeth, dirt in my teeth. Feel it crunch down, feel it crunch down. Gravel road home, gravel road home. Can't slow down now, can't slow down now. Dirt in my teeth, dirt in my teeth, dirt in my teeth, dirt in my teeth. Pretty and mean, pretty and mean. Dirt in my teeth, dirt in my teeth. On the ground, boots on the ground. Kick up the dust, kick up the dust. Same old sound, same old sound. Do what I must, do what I must. Dirt in my teeth, dirt in my teeth, dirt in my teeth, dirt in my teeth. Pretty and me, pretty and me. Dirt in my teeth, dirt in my teeth. Started young in the backyard dirt. Mama said, boy, you gonna get hurt. But I kept digging, kept pushing through. Red clay stains on my Sunday shoes. Every fight, every fall, every scraped up me. But the grit that live inside me. Now I'm older, but I still feel that same crunch that made me real. Dirt in my mouth, dirt in my soul. That's the price of staying whole. When the world tries to clean you up, remember what filled your cup. Small town roots run deeper than any fancy seated plan. So I keep that taste right there. Reminds me where I'm from and where I care. Dirt in my teeth, dirt in my teeth, dirt in my teeth, dirt in my teeth. Pretty and mean, pretty and mean. Dirt in my teeth. Dirt in my teeth, dirt in my teeth. Won't wash away, won't wash away. Dirt in my teeth, dirt in my teeth, dirt in my teeth, dirt in my teeth. Pretty and mean, pretty and mean. Dirt in my teeth. Let me tell you about my brother. Used to ride together down these gravel roads. Same boots, same blood, same heavy load. You took that job 3 states away. Said you'd be back, but that was yesterday. Now I'm standing here alone at Ma's grave, while you counting money that you never saved for the family that raised you right. But success done changed you overnight. One man down, that's what we got. You forgot where you came from, brother, thanks a lot. One man down in this fight, left me holding everything when you took flight. One man down, one man down. Guess your word don't mean nothing when you leave this town. Remember when we swore we'd never change? Now your voice sounds cold and strange. You got your suit and your fancy car, but you left your heart somewhere too far. I'm still here fixing daddy's fence, while you're living like money makes sense, of abandoning the folks who bled to put that roof over your head. One man down, that's what we got. You forgot where you came from, brother, thanks a lot. One man down in this fight, left me holding everything when you took flight. One man down, one man down. Guess your word don't mean nothing when you leave this town. I ain't asking for your pity, don't need your guilt or your money. Just wondering if you remember the promises we made last summer, before you decided we weren't enough, before you traded love for stuff. One man down, that's what we got. You forgot where you came from, brother, thanks a lot. One man down in this fight, left me holding everything when you took flight. One man down, one man down. Guess your word don't mean nothing when you leave this town. One man down. That's what we got now. Grew up where the gravel meets the dirt road. Grew up where the old folks still hold hope. Grew up with my hands dirty from the ground. Grew up knowing what respect's about. Small town whispers, big city problems, small town values, that's how we solve them. I remember when times got real tight. I remember working through the night. Never asked for much, just what we earned. Never forgot the lessons that we learned. People talk about progress and change. People don't understand our ways. This is who I am. This is where I stand. Been through the storm, been through the test. This is who I am. This is all I got left. Yeah, in the storm. Church bells ring on Sunday morning. Church bells call, but storms keep falling. I've seen friends pack up and leave town. I've seen others stick around, work these fields like daddy did. Work these fields since I was a kid. Money's tight, but pride runs deep. Money can't buy what ever needed fancy things to feel whole. Never sold, I never sold my soul. People judge what they don't know. People come and people go. This is who I am. This is where I stand. Been through the storm, been through the test. This is who I am. This is all I gotta live. Remember strong. Yeah. When the world gets complicated, when the noise gets overwhelming, I know my heart belongs. I know what keeps me strong. Raised on stories from the old days, raised to honor family ways. I carry names that came before. I carry weight behind this. This is who I am. This is where I stand. Been through the storm, been through the test. This is who I am. This is all I got left. yeah. I hear the pavement dance. Dirt roads tell stories. Went through the pines, been walking these trails since I was 9. Mama said stay close, don't want it too far, but something keeps calling like a distant star. These back roads know my name. Every turn feels the same, but different somehow. Can't explain it now. Back roads in my veins, running through the pain, keep me grounded, keep me found. Daddy worked his hands wrong, building what we had. Taught me how to stand tall when the world goes bad. Now I'm older, but still hear his voice. Every fork in the road gives me a choice. These back roads know my name. Every turn feels the same, but different somehow. Can't explain it now. Back roads in my veins, running through the pain, keep me grounded, keep me found. Miles behind me, miles ahead, all the words I never said, to the dust, to the sky, to the reasons I don't cry. These back roads know my name. Every turn feels the same, but different somehow. Can't explain it now. Back roads in my veins, running through the pain, keep me grounded, keep me found. I hear the pavement dance. That's where my story begins. Backwoods born, raised on gravel. Never seen him back down from a battle. Mud on his boots, pride in his chest. King of nothing, but he's still blessed. Crown made of dirt, throne made of stone. Built his kingdom all on his own. Mama always said he was different. Heart too big for the small town prison, while others left for the city chase. He stayed good, found his rightful place, fixing what was broken, healing what was torn, making something good from what others had worn. Neighbors talk, but they don't understand why he chose to make his final stand. Crown made of dirt, throne made of stone. Built his kingdom all on his own. Oh, they can't see what he's building here. Vision clear than crystal clear. Some folks measure worth in dollar bills, but he counts his blessings on these rolling hills. Every sunrise brings another chance to prove that staying ain't your circumstance. Dawn breaks early, coffee strong. Been awake before the rooster song. Hands at work, mind at things. Building bridges where others see broken lanes. Calloused palms and weathered skin. Every kingdom all on his own. When the dust settles and the sun goes down, still standing tall in his dirt road crown. Yeah. Let me tell you something about where I come from, where dirt roads run deep and respect runs deep. You never knew the man who raised me right. Never knew the fight, never knew the night when daddy came home with his knuckles split, talking about respecting what comes with it. You never saw him working 14 hours. You never felt the power of his weather hands, teaching me to stand like a fucking man, never backing down from another man's plan. But you don't know my daddy. You don't know my daddy. Built me from the ground up. Word is bond. You don't know my daddy. You don't know my daddy. That's why you never understand where I'm from. Never heard a preach about keeping your word. You never heard him curse at the bills overdue, but working through the hurt, pushing on through every single day like real men do. You never watched him cry when mama passed away. You never saw him pray for another day, but still he say, son, hold your head up high. Real men don't quit and real men don't lie. But you don't know my daddy. You don't know my daddy. Built me from the ground up. Word is bond. You don't know my daddy. You don't know my daddy. That's why you never understand where I'm from. Listen up, let me break it down raw. You think you know me, but you ain't seen it all. My daddy worked construction hands like leather and steel. Came home every evening talking about keeping it real. You wanna know the difference between me and you? When shit gets heavy, I know what to do, cause daddy taught me lessons you can't learn in school about handling business and staying fucking cool. You running your mouth, but you ain't been tested. When daddy spoke truth, every word was blessed. Respect ain't given, but respect is earned. And every single lesson, yeah, I fucking learn. So when you see me standing here with pride intact, know that daddy's teachers got my fucking back. You can talk your shit, but you'll never be the man my daddy raised, that's guaranteed. You don't know the lessons, you don't know the pain, you don't know the blessings that came with his name. You don't know the struggle, you don't know the fight, you don't know the trouble that shaped me right. But you don't know my daddy. You don't know my daddy. Built me from the ground up. Word is bond. You don't know my daddy. You don't know my daddy. That's why you never understand where I'm from. That's my daddy. Built me from the dirt up. Respect the name.
Yeah, small town, boss man, fuck that shit, I'm my own man. Oh, small town, boss man, fuck that shit, I'm my own man. Oh. Backwoods king, running this damn thing. Backwoods king, running this damn thing. Fuck what they say, fuck what they say. This is my word, this my code ain't gon' fold. Pride and loyalty, pride and loyalty. That's my policy, that's my policy. Backwoods king, running this damn thing. Backwoods king, running this damn thing. Say, fuck what they say, this is my way. This is my way. King of the woods, misunderstood, misunderstood. Yeah. But I'm good, in my hood, in my hood. Oh. Backwoods king, running this damn thing. Backwoods king, running this damn thing. Say, fuck what they say, this is my way. This is my way. Small town crown, never backing down, never backing down. Small town crown, never backing down, never backing down.
Man, I see you walking around this town like you own it, acting like your word means something when you throw it. I remember when things got rough last summer, when the heat was on, you turned into a runner. Woo! Who you riding for when the chips are down? Who you calling when there's trouble in this town? When the dust settles and the truth comes out, tell me riding for you, riding for you. Talk a big game at the bar on Friday nights, but when your boys got pinched, you know we're inside. I watch you fold like paper in the rain. Now you try to come back, but in the same game. Who you riding for when it's just a battle? Who you calling when there's trouble in this town? The settles and the truth comes out, you've been lying for, your dick fainted, it's something alright. Rochi ain't give it, it's something that sign. I made the bags and cool up in it. If you whore name, do you stick the parallel when you blast the plane? Ain't nothing so big in this moment we call wrong. You crush it like the middle ocean's gonna be, it's gone. I ain't 7 hour blessing, let disgrace myself, but I never saw 'em up. I people for my own help. Who you riding for when it's just a battle? Who you calling when there's trouble in this town? The settles and the truth comes out, you've been lying for. So best parents in it, don't know acting nothing cool, cause royalties and lesson they don't teach them in school. Really lying for, really lying for.